in the quiet, mist-shrouded village of Danusha, a forgotten house sat at the edge of the dense forest. The villagers spoke in hushed whispers about its last inhabitant, a reclusive artist named Aisha. Aisha was known for her hauntingly beautiful paintings, but as time passed, her art grew darker, reflecting the shadows that seemed to gather around her. One fateful night, Aisha vanished without a trace. The only clue left behind was her final, unfinished masterpiece, an unsettling portrait of a shadowy figure with eyes that seemed to follow you wherever you went. The house was abandoned, and a palpable fear settled over the village. Years later, a curious teenager named Rohan moved into the village. Unfazed by the warnings, he was drawn to the eerie house. On a moonless night, driven by an insatiable curiosity, Rohan stepped inside. The air was heavy with a sense of dread, and the floorboards creaked ominously under his feet. Rohan found Aisha's final painting and felt an inexplicable urge to complete it. As he picked up a brush, the room grew cold, and a faint whisper filled the air. The shadowy figure in the painting seemed to come to life, its eyes boring into Rohan's soul. Frozen in terror, he watched as the figure slowly emerged from the canvas, taking shape in the dim light. The figure spoke in a voice that was both mesmerizing and terrifying. "Finish the painting, and I shall grant you your deepest desire." Desperation gripped Rohan, and he continued painting, unable to resist the dark command. With each stroke, the figure grew more solid, more real. Rohan's vision blurred, and a chilling realization washed over him. The figure was Aisha, or what was left of her. She had become a prisoner of her own creation, trapped in a cycle of darkness and despair. As the final brushstroke fell, Aisha's voice rang out, filled with a sorrowful warning, "Beware the price of your desires." The room plunged into darkness, and Rohan felt a cold hand on his shoulder. The next morning, the villagers found the house abandoned once more. The painting, eerily completed with Rohan's terrified expression, captured perfectly. Rohan was never seen again, but on quiet nights, villagers claim they hear faint whispers from the forest, warning all who would listen of the lurking shadows that prey on the curious and the bold.